After that, we just go around window shopping and examine some of the amazing things Chewbacca has to offer. I keep stealing glances at Shou during the date, still not believing this handsome man is really all mine. What is it, Harkura? Oh, it's nothing. All throughout the date, I keep thinking about how far we've been able to come in the few months we've started going out. Things are going very well between us, but there are still some sides of Shou that I feel like he won't show me. I don't know, I think he showed you quite a bit in the last chapter. Later on that afternoon, we're at a restaurant Shou wanted to take me. It's in an area that has a heavy Phoenix population. Apparently the food here is really healthy and really good. I smile when he drops a bit of food on himself, blushes and frantically tries to wipe the stain out. It's like he's always trying to be perfect for me, but I know there's more to him. And I want to know it. I want to know all and all so desperately, but he won't tell me. I sigh, unsure of what to do. I wish he'd stop thinking of me as this perfect goddess that he can't disappoint. It's me who doesn't deserve him, really, after all I put him through. Are you feeling okay, Harkura? Yes, I'm fine. Then why do you look so sad? I'm not sad. He's so considerate, and he really is the perfect boyfriend. Should I really tell him such a trivial thing and worry him? Just be honest. Actually, Shou, I was just thinking about how our relationship is pretty much perfect. Well, that's a good thing, right? Yes, but is there something I did wrong? No, well, not really. I was just thinking that I want to know more about you. I mean, I want to know everything, but I feel like you keep some things from me. I suddenly have a bad feeling wash over me. I ruined our date. I shouldn't have said this right now, if at all. I reach out and put a hand over his, forcing a smile on my face. I'm just saying, don't try to take on everything by yourself either. And don't worry about being less than perfect. We all have flaws. I understand. Thanks, Harkura. But the rest of the lunch feels awkward and Shou seems lost in his own thoughts. After we finish eating, we're prepared to head home for the day. I don't regret it for one bit. You need to be honest. Honest with your significant other. That is super key. We're walking hand in hand. If something's bothering you, you need to tell them. We're walking hand in hand as usual when I see something that catches my eye. A small group of teenagers in a side alley. I almost ignore it, but then I hear one of them laugh. It sounds so cruel that I'm scared they're doing something to some poor animal. Oh, that's probably sneering at Shou. Shou? Yeah, I see it too. We casually walk closer to the alley. I gasp when I see what poor creature the teens are heckling. A dark phoenix girl. Oh, I was wondering where she went. Okay, I'm really happy about this epilogue because we're tying up so many loose ends. We're getting a lot of closure that we didn't get from the main storyline. The one who stalked me in Ulysses' orders, to be precise. The one who tried to kill me. Shou seems to recognize her too. Shou seems to recognize her too. A teenager roughly pushes the girl into the wall and she winces, but her expression doesn't change otherwise. I nod. Shou seems to recognize her too. Oh, okay. Game. I get it. Shou seems to recognize her too. Yes, it is, but you can't just leave her like this, even still. You're right. But can you let me handle this, please? I shake my head. We're in this together. We're partners, remember? The moment I say this, Shou looks strangely sad. Yeah. But the emotion passes from his face faster than I can figure out what it means. Shou and I stop directly in front of the group and he calls out to them in a firm voice. Hey, what are you guys doing? The dark phoenix girl simply looks at us, while the three teens, 2 boys and 1 girl, turn towards us. The largest boy is the one who speaks. Like it's your effing business? His attitude strikes a nerve in me. I see that he's gripping the very tiny dark phoenix girl by her shoulder and I feel disgusted. Yeah, because I'm making it our business. Do you have a problem with that, or are you too scared to pick on someone your own size? Harkura? Shou's like, that's hot. Shou says my name in an unusually low voice. I can hear the warning in it, but I'm too annoyed to listen. Whatever, Shou, you know it's hot. Are you seriously trying to play the hero here? Why do you care about some dark phoenix trash? I instinctively look at Shou and can see from the side that his jaw is clenched, like he's trying not to say anything, but I'm not so noble. The only trash I see around here is you. But while I wasn't paying attention, the second boy, who hasn't spoken a word, has summoned a fireball. He throws it at me a second after I notice it, and Shou instinctively moves to protect me. The fireball hits him and dissolves into his fireproof clothing. Wow, fireproof clothing. Awesome. That's when I feel an arm around my throat and something sharp and metal pressing against it. Oh, great. Harkura! Somehow the teenage girl managed to get behind me while we were distracted. You better let me go right now or I swear you're going to regret it. Despite my bold words, I'm scared to death. A flick of a wrist could end me, and without my gear crystal activated, unleashing my power while emotionally unstable could end up killing everyone. I'm the one who's in control here. Don't try and mess with my head with your idle threats. Don't you dare hurt her, or I swear. Shou's voice trembles, and I can't tell if it's with fear or anger. No one dares to move for just a moment. But then a black ball of fire shoots out of nowhere and hits the girl behind me. She drops her knife with a horrified screech, and I take the opportunity to elbow her in the stomach and run towards Shou. I look at the Dark Phoenix girl and see a faint smile on her face. Oh, in all the confusion, Shou strips off and covers up his abs again. There's a flash of bright light and Shou stands there as his true self, a Dark Phoenix. The two guys seem completely stunned as the girl continues to shriek. They both look at Shou in fear, and one flat out runs, screaming for Shou to get away from him. The other one seems rooted into the spot. You're one of the freaks! I am a Dark Phoenix, yes, but we're not freaks. I'm giving you one chance to take your friend and run before I kill her for touching my girlfriend. Kill? I don't know whether he means it, and it worries me, but I'm really happy he feels that way. Okay. The boy decides to pick option A and take his girlfriend's arm. He pulls her along and they both run away. By now, though, there's a huge commotion on the street, especially at seeing a winged Shou. Are those wings real? I think they are. I think he's one of those Dark Phoenixes. You mean one of those corrupted things? Oh, stars, I've got to get out of here. What are you talking about? We have to kill it. The stars would want us to cleanse it before it corrupts anyone else.
I think I saw the girl in the jacket through some kind of black fire, too.
The crowd's growing chatter becomes an angry buzz. I look at Shou, grabbing my gear crystal. Could I really stop all these people from hurting him? I'll distract them. You fly. With the same speed I had trouble keeping up with months ago, the Dark Phoenix girl starts running directly into the crowd. Shou sweeps me up in his arms, carrying me before I can process what's going on. Hang on. Shou leans into the air as he uses his wings to give him a boost straight up while the crowd's distracted. Feeling nothing under my feet, I cling to him tightly. He right around his muscly, chiseled, bare chest. He flaps his wings furiously, trying to gain altitude in the cramped alley. While holding me, going straight up is nearly impossible. As Shou struggles, I come to a decision. Let me go, I'll be fine. Not an option, you don't know what they do to you just for being with us. I frantically think about what I can do to help Shou, when one thing comes to mind. Closing my eyes, I focus on an image in my mind of a bubble beneath us, rising up, pushing us up quickly. It's just a modification of my normal shield spell, but it gives Shou the boost he needs to take off. As soon as I feel completely weightless, I open my eyes to see us flying above the buildings. I see the crowd below pointing and screaming at us, and I close my eyes again. Poor Shou. I know what Julius had said, but I had no idea things were really this bad. Soon I realize Shou isn't flying us home, but towards something. Where are we going, Shou? Somewhere safe. I have this feeling that we might see the girl we helped there too. We could talk there too, so just hold on until we get there. Could he mean the Celestial Garden? Chapter 3, What the Future Holds. Is this like setting up to a sequel? That would be pretty interesting. Oh wow, this is beautiful. It isn't long before we finally reach the Celestial Garden. Shou lands lightly with me in his arms. As he puts me down, I realize how nice it is to feel the solid ground under my feet. With the garden so empty, it's not hard to spot a lone figure in the distance. That person looks too short to be Jinin, so I guess it must be that girl. I glance at Shou. His eyes seem to be focused entirely on the figure. I wonder what he's thinking. His expression, while serious, doesn't give anything away. I can't stand the silence anymore. Should we go talk to her? Shou jumps slightly. Oh yeah, let's go. He gives me a tiny embarrassed smile and takes my hand in his. We walk together along the paths, deeper into the garden, closer to her. As if sensing our presence, she turns around to greet us. Hello. I see you made it here all right. She stares up at Shou, then at me, her expression never changing. Then suddenly she bows her head. How did she get here? Did she like transform and then transform back? Whatever I was expecting from her, it wasn't this. Thank you for your help. I was surprised when you helped me, especially after everything that had happened. I frown. I don't think either of us would stand to see anyone being harassed like that. The girl looks up, and I could swear that behind those dull black eyes I see a spark of something. You are very nice people then. A ghost of a smile appears on her lips. It is only polite that I introduce myself to my saviors. I am Ayako Taketa, and you're probably wondering how that situation started in the first place. Shou and I nod. I have a pretty good idea, but Ayako briefly glances at Shou before continuing. I'm sure you know this, but our kind isn't exactly liked. Those three, they saw me use my fire before, and it seems they recognized me. It's nothing new. Those pure phoenixes always act like this. Fear, loathing, pure hatred. I could have defended myself, but... She sighs. I was just so tired of all. It happens so often that I'm sick of it. Before you two showed up, I was thinking of just letting them do whatever to me. You can't just give up like that. If you give up so easily, they'll just think they can keep doing it. They'll just keep doing it anyway. We have no one left to stand for us anymore. Ayako seems to realize she started to yell. She shrinks back with a frown. Sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout. After he failed, she glances at me. I nod, urging her to keep going. He doesn't have the power needed to continue with his plan. Since then, he secluded himself. He refuses to see anyone. Without him, we're fragmenting and falling apart. Some others have gone missing. It's all just a big mess. I watch Ayako carefully. I'm not sure what to say to this new information. It's my fault all of that is happening. No, it's Julius's own fault, but still. As I'm pondering this, she looks up at Shou with determination shining in her eyes. Mr. Hattori, maybe you could talk to him for us? Or at least do something, since you're clearly very strong. Her black eyes settle on me. Or Miss Angel, maybe you will help us. I know that Julius and I don't deserve anything from either of you. But won't you at least do it for the other Dark Phoenixes? And even Mr. Hattori himself? What Julius and I have gone through, I don't want any other Dark Phoenixes to ever have to experience such things. Memories of what Julius revealed about his past immediately come to the forefront of my mind. Looking at this tiny girl before us, I finally realize how dark her hair and eyes truly are. I wonder, just how many times did she die? Not knowing what to say, I look to Shou instead. He doesn't immediately respond. For a while, he just looks very thoughtful instead. Ayako smiles, perhaps sensing that Shou is extremely conflicted about the situation. I'll leave you now. Thank you again for helping me, and for listening to me, even when you didn't have to. She moves to leave, then stops. Ayako stands in front of me, looking up at me with unreadable eyes. I'm really sorry for what I did to you, to both of you, and... She pulls something out of her pocket and holds it out to me. I gasp at the sight of something I thought I'd lost forever. Is that? Ayako nods. I carefully take it from her hands. It's your charm. I'm sorry I took it. I understand it's very important to you. I thank you for returning it to me. She gives me another little nod and walks away. Yay, closure! Closure about the trinket. Her footsteps barely make any sound on the paved path, and before long, Ayako disappears from view entirely. Shou watches the horizon quietly, then turns to me and gives me a little smile. Follow me. Let's go sit down somewhere. He gently takes my hand and leads me towards the temple. We sit down by the celestial pool, and once again I find myself admiring its ethereal beauty. Shou doesn't speak, and for a while neither do I. I know that at times Shou needs some time before he actually says what's on his mind. But as the seconds fade away, I become far too aware of the silence. Shou, do you want to talk? Yeah, there's something I've wanted to talk to you about for a while now. What is it? Do you remember what Julius said after I came back to life? About how I'd be hated? Yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget any of it. Suddenly, everything, it's all so different. You saw what the other phoenixes think of me now. Me and my kind. Shou sighs. When I went to visit my family, it was weird. They seemed interested in me suddenly. No, that's not right exactly. Maybe more interested in what I am now. It was so weird to get that kind of attention from them. It's almost like they weren't my parents anymore. Oh, Shou. More like scientists looking at a fascinating subject. Worst parents ever. Maybe I was just imagining it. I mean, maybe it just stuck out more because every other phoenix had been treating me like I'm some sort of freak. I just wasn't prepared for getting attention from my parents, and it's probably just my imagination. I should just be happy they want to act like a family. Hearing his explanation, I'm not so sure myself. I wish that Shou's parents would simply love him for who he is. I wish they would stop having conditions set on their attention for Shou. I hope with all that I can muster that their sudden intention doesn't signal something far worse. I remember the day we went to see them right after Shou had been hurt. They had seemed so genuinely worried about him back then. It's fine, probably. It has to be. I'm sure they were just really worried after they realized that Shou had died back then. I take his hand in mine. Shou, you can't really help what others think of you. You shouldn't let it affect your opinion of yourself. It certainly won't affect my opinion of you. And who even cares what those idiots think? They don't know anything, and they're probably too stubborn to change their minds. But you are so, so wonderful. Every day I think of how lucky I am to have met you. And besides, if you're a freak, then I'm one too. I'm the only one of my kind, and you love me regardless. Like you said before, you're you, and that's all that matters. Shou lets out a quiet laugh and lovingly moves a strand of hair out of my face. You're so amazing, Harkura. You always know just the right things to say. I just say the truth, though, that's all. And do you think you'll do what Ayako asked? He looks a little startled at my question. So, I think I should try to see what the situation is like before I make any decisions. I see. Well, whatever it is you decide, I'll stand by your side no matter what. We're partners, after all. Heh, yeah, the best partners. Under the heavenly lights, I can see Shou's cheeks are tinted pink. Thanks, Harkura. For what? For just being you. For always trying to cheer me up. But this time, I already decided to try and not let it get me down. I'm going to work hard to achieve what I want in life, with or without everyone's approval. And having you by my side makes me feel even braver. I just hope that you'll try to rely on me more, Harkura. Shou, it's difficult for me, but I'll try. As long as you promise to always show me every side of you. Oh, yes, that's a fine promise. Whether you're happy or angry or sad or uncertain, I want to know all of you. With those words spoken, Shou gets up to his feet. He silently offers me his hand, which I'm more than happy to take. I'll try, Harkura. For you. He pulls me up with ease. I collide onto Shou's perfect chest, and he wraps an arm around my waist. With a mischievous twinkle in his eyes, he quickly kisses me. The kiss is short, sweet, and tastes like little peaches. Ah, peaches. He pulls away and smiles. Come on, I'll get you home. He quickly picks me up into his arms, and I wrap mine around his neck. Feeling a surge of giddiness, I decide to ask what I've been wanting all day. Do you want to stay over tonight? There's a movie that I've been wanting to watch with you. Shou laughs. As long as it's not a horror one, I'm game. With me securely in his arms, Shou walks out onto the light of the temple. His powerful wings flap, creating a gust of wind as he takes off, flying in the direction of the city. We make it back to my apartment just before the sun begins to set. Carrying several bags in each hand, we make our way into my kitchen area. I'll set up the snacks for us if you set up the movie. Oh sure, thank you. But first, is it okay if I go change into something more comfortable? Oh, I wish you had told me to bring my comfy clothes too. Shou, you don't need comfy clothes. You don't need any clothes. You're fine. But you look so cute in yours that I'll forgive you. Oh yeah, so go right ahead. Thanks. I'll be right back and then I'll get the movie started. Now in my pajamas, I'm getting the movie set up. I watch Shou move around my kitchen. I can feel myself begin to smile at how comfortable he looks in my home. It almost feels like we're living together. It's nice. Shou brings out the snacks and then goes into my bedroom to grab a blanket while I finish. I think you'll really like this one actually. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's called The Camaraderie of the Circlet from the Master of the Circlet series. I've always heard really good things about it, even though it's a bit long. Let's start then. Shou plops down on the couch and pats the empty space next to him. I press play and settle in next to him. The movie goes on for hours, but the plot has me so enthralled I barely notice how long it's been. The final climactic scene plays. The characters are entangled in one final battle with the villain. It seems like they're going to lose everything. Oh, that's an adorable shot. I suddenly feel Shou's head rest on my shoulder. I look down to see him sound asleep. His chest rises and falls rhythmically. A small smile plays on his lips. I wonder what pleasant thing he might be dreaming about. The movie comes to an end, but I barely notice it. Shou always looks so cute when he's sleeping. I feel giddy every time I get to see him like this. He mumbles something in his sleep, but it's too quiet for me to catch. Still, I get the feeling he might actually be dreaming about me. But with a very warm Shou cuddled up to me under a blanket, I start to feel very sleepy. I snuggle up closer to him. I could stay like this forever, I think. Nothing else matters as long as I get to come back to Shou's kindness and comfort. The warmth of his body and the steady beat of his heart soothes me. I think we could get through anything as long as we have each other. Gently, I'm lulled into a deep sleep with happy dreams of my own. Oh, that's so sweet. Anyway, that was the epilogue. Just a little, a little brief, mini snippet. The epilogue was cool in that it got to tie up a bunch of loose ends. We got to find out whatever happened to that Dark Phoenix girl chick. We got to learn about her mother. Emmy was cute, even though, it is sort of like a non sequitur. But yeah, maybe we'll see her in the sequel. This might be setting things up for the sequel, especially since they were talking about possibly talking to Julius at the end there. So maybe we'll see. I really, really loved Shou's romance. It really felt like it was the perfect romance for me. It was my kind of romance. Shou's personality, his look, his sense of humor, his charmingness. It was completely what I'm a sucker for those kind of things. And I guess I'm kind of lucky that it was the first full story that they released, because the way that they're doing this, at least as of this recording, is that they've been releasing each of the boys individually instead of all at once. I'm not sure about that decision. Because part of me feels like, people, if they really like another character and they have to wait months after the game is released to actually play that character, it might be a bit off-putting. I guess they were more in favor of releasing this game sooner than, just pumping out, sooner instead of having to wait more months before they finally finished all of the stories. I don't know. I feel like I lucked out, because I think that if Shou's story was locked out, I probably wouldn't have Let's Played this game as quickly as I did. I overall, I do enjoy this game. I would recommend it, again, to people who really want a lot of content. They want a romance that, that takes its time. It breathes. It stops and smells the roses. People that don't need there to be a lot of action and don't need every single scene to have a point besides just enjoying the ride. It's a very, because of how long the game is, it's a bit carefree at times, and it's very casual. And I love how the epilogue gives you a chance to actually experience the relationship with Shou after it's already been established for several months. That's a great touch, because it can be very frustrating if you spend all this time to build up to the relationship and then the game ends right after you just first get together. Of course, confirming a relationship with the person is great fun, but it's also fun to kind of experience the relationship, into the relationship too. So I'm glad that they included the epilogue. But anyway, so guys, again, thank you so much for watching the series. If you went through all of the series, by all means, definitely, if you're interested in seeing the other guys, go ahead and play it for yourself. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to play through any of the other guys. If I am, I might actually go with my second favorite character, which is the Professor, to be quite honest, but it doesn't look like we're going to get a story for a while, so there's still some time for that. If you're wondering about me trying to Let's Play the other endings for Shou, I'm going to decide not to, just because, again, I want you guys to play this game if you really like this game that much. I don't want to go through all of the content, because this is my playthrough. I feel very happy of it being my canon playthrough. I'll probably will go ahead and play through it myself without recording it, just to see the other endings on my own. And of course, if you guys really want to see other endings, you can definitely watch somebody else's YouTube. The purpose of this LP is not for me to exhaust every single scene. It's just for me to blindly go through and see what kind of ending I end up getting, and I'm super satisfied about the ending. I know that the other endings is called the mystic ending and the dark ending. Dark ending, I think, is what you get when you completely distance yourself from Shou as much as possible, which I don't think I'm interested in that at all. I don't think I'm at all interested in that. I'm curious about the mystic ending, but I'm sure I'll see it. So, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, love yourselves and love each other.